What should you do if you want to record a game, but you're not able to get down to the sideline or the side of the court to set up your camera? Here are some tips. Try and get to the press box or the top of the stadium and record from there. Now here you can see that I have 3 cameras. The year before this at the same stadium, I only had 1 camera and I was able to lug it up the stairs. This year, I was able to get into the elevator and take it up that way. In some cases, you aren't able to access it via stairs or elevator. What you can do then is put it at the top of the bleachers. Here's an example. If you can find a small landing, in this case, I was able to do that with the smaller tripods, and I'm always nervous that someone's going to bump into it, but it's better than not recording at all. At a different stadium, I was able to find a better landing. This one has a railing here, and it's more sectioned off, and I was able to set up there. If you're not able to get down to the field, you can also put the tripod behind the bleachers. So if you can't get down in front of the bleachers on the field, you can always raise it up if you have a tall tripod. You can always try and go outside of the field. I couldn't get inside of the complex, and so I went outside of the fence, used a tilt mount. If you're up really high and far away, it's nice to be able to angle the camera down a bit to point it at the field. You can see here, this is right outside of the press box. So if you can't get a tripod up anywhere, you can always set it down. Obviously you want to find a ledge large enough to be able to fit the camera. So here's an example of how we do it with a monopod. As you can see, the monopod here has 3 feet. So we lock those feet, and then I put my feet on top of those just to kind of hold it steady. And then I record the game from the bleachers. This way you can have the camera with you, but you're not having to hold it steady the whole time. Here's another view. I usually try and raise it up kind of right below my chin about so I can still see. Well, you do want to get it at midfield or mid-court. You don't necessarily want to be in the front row, really close view, but then again, you don't have the elevated perspective, and so it's better to be up a little bit higher. Unfortunately, is it picks up everything that you say since the mic's right in front of you. If you want to be able to record from the bleachers, this is a good option. We have a little bit more about the monopod and about how we use it, and also about how you can connect your camera to the monopod and what you might use to make those connections.
Here's a video I did about how to put the plate on top, how to put down the feet, and how to raise and lower the monopod, and then how to snap the camera on top of the monopod to record your game.
Those are some tips on how you can record your game when you can't get down to the sideline. Hopefully that's helpful. If you have more questions about recording your game, check us out at easysportsvideo.com.